Hello, YouTube. I don't see myself. Where am I going? Where am I at? Why don't I see myself? Because I have the camera lens off. That's why. Hi, YouTube. How are you? It is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. I am here, friends. I am going live. We are getting this set up. I'm going to push my camera up just a little bit. There we go. How are you? I am now on a legitimate web camera. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate you joining me this Sunday morning. I am here. We're going to go live. We're going to go live on TikTok and YouTube. We're going to do all the things, friends. I appreciate you so much. So, as you can tell, I am going to be operating my normal Go Live and Monetize Your Expertise at 10 a.m. We're going to talk about that. But I am here. I'm so excited to be here and also have a legitimate web camera. So we got this going on. So we're going to see how this goes. I am going to continue to do my TikTok conversation with you. I'm probably going to make my camera move over to the other screen, at least my image move over to the other screen so I can clearly maneuver a little bit better. So I might be looking at an angle a little bit. We're going to see how I can still stay true to this space. So we'll see how this works. But that way I can still have I talk out loud because you guys, I say I don't gatekeep. So you guys see me looking over here because I just moved the camera over here or moved the image over here. But I don't gatekeep. So I got you. Okay. And then I'm looking downish, just so you know, I'm looking at my phone. So we're going to figure this out. I think I'm going to have to operate in a way where I am legitimately centered at some point. So maybe I'm going to have to switch how I do things a little bit. But right now we'll do this for today. We'll see how this goes. I think I'm probably going to have to operate where I'm situated here, more centered, and maybe flip the concepts where my monitor is looking at me straight ahead, and then I can move my laptop if I need to. So I might have to flip the order. But I am here with you all right now. I appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to stay connected. We're going to do all the things we need to do. Okay. So I'll get it. I told you it's messy in the beginning. You don't have to be perfect. You figure out what works. Other thing that got messy is that my microphone never connected to my laptop. So that got messy. So I never got any connection there. So I'm still trying to work through what's happening with my microphone. I'm going to pull that together so I can have that feature and also connect with you all. So thank you so much for being here. We're going to get going. This is my level up conversation. This is where I say go live and monetize your expertise. So I have you here. And then what I will do is probably go for about 90 minutes. And so when I go live, I'll probably go for about 90 minutes and make sure that that I am able to do a little Easter Sunday activities with my son. So we'll see how that goes. But I appreciate being here with you all. Thank you so much. We are going to get started on my TikTok in a second. So we have that. And I'll also have it on YouTube. And we'll see if some friends join us here. We'll see how this goes. See if some friends join us. We get connected. We're able to still go live with ease and stay in community. So you guys see the setup. It's a nicer lens and camera. And we'll see how this goes. All right, good friends. All right. So we're going to get started. Good morning. Good morning, TikTok. It is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. Thank you so much for being here with me. We're going to go live. We're going live, and we're going to monetize our expertise, whether it's physical products, digital products, whatever you have to offer your community, you want to offer solutions. So that's what we're going to talk about. I want to make sure that you guys are thinking intentionally about building. How you doing, Mama? That draw game. Thank you so much, Miss Goody Two Shoes. How are you, friend? Come on in. We're going to get started. We're going to get started very soon. I'm just going to talk to you about how do you monetize your expertise as you think about all the things you need to offer to your community. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Good morning. How you doing, Mom Talk? How you doing, the motivator? Awesome. Thank you so much for coming in. We're going to get started, friends. Thank you so much, Mama D. I see your friend. So we'll get started shortly. I want to make sure we get to talking and chatting. Thank you so much, Marilyn. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, happy Easter. And so what I'm going to do, thank you for mentioning that again. So what I'm going to do is actually go for about 90 minutes. I am going to I'm not going to be on here all morning long. So just want to make sure I come in, say hello. Don't let the algorithm forget that I come on daily and I'm consistent. And so I want to make sure I'm showing up for you all. Bloom, how you doing, friend? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you, friend. And so I'll probably go for 90 minutes. I don't have all my stickers and stuff going on today. More than likely, and I'm saying this right now, my fan is extra today. More than likely, I won't do my 4 o'clock. So we'll see what it looks like later in the afternoon. I'll probably just do the 10 today because I got to do mommy duty. I got to be a mommy. So I got to do the mommy things on Easter. And we got my in-laws over. They're doing Easter dinner. And so, yes, so I got to do the mom things. So I appreciate you all being here. We are going to talk, we're going to chat, and I'm going to let you guys know I am on YouTube. I have my web camera up. So my setup is a little bit more sophisticated, okay, y'all? So over there on YouTube. So if you get a chance, go over there and go to Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income, search there. You can also subscribe, but before you subscribe, make sure I tell people to go watch a short, put a comment in, and then subscribe. YouTube is very particular about fake engagement. So we want to make sure we are growing and connecting. And if you put a comment in, I can see it. And then in turn, I can also subscribe to your channel. So that's what we're doing today. I want to make sure we are growing and connecting and we are building community. So I appreciate you all being here. And we are going to talk and connect and grow. And if you have specific questions, we'll treat this as, we'll take this wherever you want me to take this. I know I usually get a few new people in the room, so I want to make sure I'm answering those questions. How you doing, Brenda? I see your friend. I get some my seasoned people, not that I'm going to say older, my seasoned people that come in that's been here for a minute. And if you have questions, let me know, because I know some of you are going live. Okay, so you're going live, you're connecting with your audience, you are supporting them, you are building a community. So as you have questions, let me know as well. And then if you are going live, go ahead and put that in the chat for me so I know, excuse me, so that I know who's going live. Tell me what time zone, and topic. Okay. All right. I appreciate you. The enchanted reader. How you doing, friend? Happy Easter. Like I said earlier, I'm going to get off a little early because I got to do the mommy thing and make sure he has a very nice Easter. And I don't forget. He said, I go live. Did you? Do you really? Awesome. Look at you. How's it going? And let me turn on my clapper. What do you teach on sublives? Okay. I have 3 different, thank you for asking that. I have 3 different plans right now. The first one is my standard, and I have a sub-only live that goes for the standard, the premier, premium, and the deluxe. What I teach actually is, it is kind of like ask me anything, because most of my subs are really thinking about going live, so they have questions in terms of how they engage and navigate the app. But also I make it a topic on monetization. Last couple of times we've been talking about subscriptions, because as you go live, you unlock that feature. And I don't want you to be like me, where I waited a whole month before I actually added a benefit. So we talked through that. I post content for my sub only, and then there's the stickers and there's stuff like that. So stickers and the badges. But with that being said, most of my lives, we're bringing up a topic on monetization. So I've talked about subscriptions quite a bit, making sure people do that, making sure people understand very intentionally about their wish box and supporting that. And so I want you guys to be intentional about what you're doing. Okay. Uh, you said, hold on one second. The fake engagement, Carly. You said, what does TikTok consider fake engagement? Oh, those accounts that are banned. I can talk about that. Let me go there for you. So you want to remove banned accounts? Um, I I'm live at 6:30 a.m. doing makeup and listening to music. Look at you, Miss Goody Two Shoes. Love it. Absolutely love it. Love it. And then Brittany says, changing my time, so I am working on a schedule. Okay. Happy Easter, Visionary. How you doing, friend? How's your go live journey? Are you still going live? Let me know if you're still going live, friend. Okay, so we're going to talk about energizing the room. So when you start your live, you want to make sure you are chatting, talking, connecting. Mariexa, thank you so much for being here. And people are understanding how to connect with you. You said TikTok said I have fake engagement on my account. That means it's someone else, right? Not necessarily, no. Um, it's your banned accounts. You got to go into your friends and followers and remove those banned accounts. I'm going to walk you through. We'll do the energize, and I'll stay with me. Don't leave. Stay with me. I'll walk you through how you get rid of those banned accounts. I've talked about it before, but I'll walk you through the steps so that you can go in, remove those accounts, and then I say check 2-3 times a week for those banned accounts. Um, he said, I will. That sounds good. I appreciate you, friend. Okay. Um, not since that day, but I'm working on it. But I've been posting. Okay, that's awesome. That's it. Stay consistent. Continue to post. We're going to get you there. And let me know if you're looking for TikTok shop. I was about looking at your numbers. You might be close to getting the pilot program. Did you get it already? Let me know if you haven't. You said, good, Miss Goody Two Shoes, you said my lives are Monday through Friday. Okay, that's good. You're going 5 days a week. Awesome. Okay, that's it. Congratulations. I received an invitation for the Creator Pilot Program. Yes, you got it. Okay, well then that's gonna make you post and maybe go live. Okay. Okay, congratulations, friend. So let me know. We'll talk about that because I'm going to talk about that. Maybe I'll talk about it from Carly's question in the context of fake engagement, banned accounts. Because if you're looking to get TikTok Shop, you got to make sure you are clear on removing those banned accounts. That's important. And then you're checking your content. That's going to be key to make sure your content stays in good standing. So those are the things you want to do. Thank you. You said I want to apply to the shop. Okay, I got you. We're going to talk about the application process. I'll leave that for this conversation today then. So let's do this. Let's talk about activating a room. So if you're new to my room, just put new in the chat. So I want to make sure who are the new people so I can give this in a very intentional way for you because you'll see people with blue boxes. And I want to make sure everybody, you said new, Kimberly, I appreciate your friend. I also got invited to Amazon. Look at you. All right, I got some newbies in the room. Thank you so much, friends. I see you. Come on in. Come on in, my new friends. So we're going to talk about all things to activate your live, but for you to understand how to engage properly. So those are the blue boxes that people have. The orange boxes are also part of engagement. So we'll talk about the orange ones too. But thanks for listening to you. Oh, appreciate you, friend. I said I'm trying each one teach one. We as I rise or you rise, you lift people up. That's the goal. Rise, you lift. Okay. But I appreciate you for that. How you doing, Miss Darlene? How you doing? Desiree, you're new as well. Appreciate your friend. Um, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. So here's what I would say to do. We're going to talk about activating the room as well as I want you to be intentional. So what I teach is activities you can take to your life. Okay. So let's see, we'll probably talk. Let's see what this flashcode is. Oh, we'll wait for that one. But with that being said, I want you to actively do this because you need to do it in the beginning of your life because people are coming in, they're connecting. You want to make sure you are helping people to feel seen and heard. That's part of it, as well as you want to make sure that you are teaching them how to be engagers. Okay, so TikTok, and I jokingly say this, TikTok made this app for us to engage. And when you come into someone's live, you are in a relationship. Okay. Whether you like it or not, you just entered a threesome. Okay. So I say that jokingly, but I want you all to recognize that everybody has a part to play. Okay. Everybody has a part to play in this relationship. And so what TikTok does, they give us this platform, they make it safe and engaging and fun. There's a lot of little fun and engaging activities for people to stay and build community. You can do polls, you can do all types of little interaction in your live. So I say that all the time. You want to make sure that you are, as a live host, you are educating, because I'm a learning room. That's what I call this room. You are entertaining and you're inspiring people. Okay. So some of you will come back day to day that come back and join me. And I so appreciate you. I see you, Miss Darlene, and recognize that that's helpful because you're learning as you are thinking about building your community or actually building your community. So as a live host, you want to make sure you're doing your role. TikTok gives you diamonds for doing your role. Beautiful. Thank you for the beautiful comment. Thank you, Crown. Um, TikTok gives you diamonds as you're doing your role. And then as viewers, you get points. So TikTok doesn't leave you out as a viewer. So I want you to understand you're a viewer and TikTok wants you to engage and actively participate in the live. Okay. So you see comments, you see people sharing, you see people liking, you see people also gifting. That's a part of it because TikTok wants people to gift because they take a percentage of the gift. So I say that all the time. I want to make sure you're clear on that. But as a live host and even as a viewer, thank you so much, Crown. I see your friend. Um, as a viewer, you can get monetized and get gifts too. If you come up as a multi-guest, you can get gifts. People can send you gifts. So I want you to recognize as you engage and interact, you want to make sure you're seen as a high engager and people will want to support you as a viewer as much as they want the support as a live host. Okay. So let's talk through this. So a couple things I tell people to do. We're going to talk about what's up here. But the very first thing I'll point to is those hearts under my name. It says 2.8K. Okay. So in order for those hearts to go up, you got to tap the screen. That is free support. That is support that activates the live, Candy Girl. And you get points for that support. Okay. I'm going to point to the number key up here where it says 52 people currently in the room. I'm going to point that out because I'm going to tell you who are the top viewers. And then if you click that, you can see a question mark. Click the question mark. It tells you how you get points and how do you become a top viewer. How are you ranked? You're ranked based on your likes, your comments, your gifting, and your watch time. So just watching the live also gets you points. So you want to know, you want to be active in participating in that way. So if you tap the screen and you'll hear people say, tap to the confetti drops. So I told you TikTok makes this fun. So you'll see that heart pop up. There's a pink heart that's going to pop up as you're tapping. I'm tapping my live. You can tap your own live. So keep that in mind. Tap your live. How you doing, caregiver? Appreciate you being here. As you're tapping, that pink heart pops up. A line will start crawling across, and then the heart will get bigger. Confetti dots will start percolating out of it. And then when you let go, confetti will fall on the screen. Now, and it will tell you how many likes you did. Now, you see the confetti. I don't see the confetti. It's something that TikTok does for you all. But it is a way for you to actively participate, engage. So I'm going to ask you to tap the screen because that pushes more people in the room. TikTok sees this as a popular live. People are coming in, they're engaging, they're doing all the things. So that is support. As you are also in the live, I want you to share the live out. So as a live host, you share your live. I haven't started sharing mine, so I'm going to start now. You share your live so people can share it as well. You can copy the link and just share it out. Or if you press my nose or my glasses, it'll allow you to share your live to your supporters. You know what? I'm not able to share it right now. I'm wondering why. You should be able to pull up your supporters. Why isn't that popping up for me? Okay, I think my screen is acting up. Okay, let me know if anybody's been able to press down because that's happened to me before. I don't know if it's my screen. It'll activate and it don't. I thought it was the board and stickers doing it, but it might be my screen. TikTok changes the algorithm too. I wonder if they changed that feature. Let me know if you guys are able to do it. All right. Thank you. Happy Resurrection Day. How you doing, friends? Thank you so much. Thank you, Arthur. I appreciate you being here. So the other thing you want to pay attention to is the blue boxes and the orange box. If you are clicking the daily heart me, it came up for you. Yes, it must be my screen. Thank you, friend, for saying that. It's a Dr. Lisa problem. It's not a TikTok problem. It's a Dr. Lisa problem. Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. I see you all coming in. I appreciate you. Daily Heart Me. You want to click the Daily Heart Me. The Daily Heart Me gives you 45 points. Okay. So 45 points for your engagement. Okay. The screen pops up after you get the Daily Heart Me. So I failed to say this. So my new people in the room, let me say this really quickly. The tapping the screen, the sharing the live, the comments are all free. Free support. The things you need coins for, and I will tell you and encourage you to get coins. You said I was able to power share on another platform, but not here. Manual sharing. Interesting. That's what I said. I'm not able to do it. Interesting. I don't know what's going on, Crown. Like I said, that's I think that's a TikTok. Thank you so much, Dr. Laura. I see you, friend. The feather mask. I appreciate you. Um, Hi from Birmingham, Alabama. Thank you so much. Happy Resurrection Day. I see you all. I said earlier, so if you didn't hear me earlier, look at you, Unique. I thank you for your first gift, friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I said I'm gonna go about 90 minutes. We'll see how long I can go because I get to chatting. But with that being said, I'm gonna probably go 90 minutes because I have to go do the Easter stuff with my little guy. So I got to do all the little mommy activities with him. So that's gonna keep me here for about 90 minutes. We'll see if I can go to about 11:30. I was able to power share. Okay, awesome. Thank you. See, like I said, I don't know what's going on. It's glitching for me. It's not working for me. I probably need to uh, reboot my phone. Maybe that's the problem. Greetings from Poland. Look at you, Mike. That's a country. I know what Poland is. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. All right. So coins on your account. So you got the tapping the screen, sharing the live, commenting, free support, total free support. However, you have to have coins in order to fully engage when you get the daily heart because you're getting points for that, or when you are gifting. Okay, so that's what you need coins for. And I saw some of you all. Let's see. Good morning. Currently halfway from my goal of 1K. I'm trying to get into the TikTok shop. Awesome, Unique. I got you, friend. I'm going to tell you some tips and tips and strategies. I'm going to talk about getting into TikTok shop. There was a few people who asked, and I want to talk about fake engagement because my friend Carly said she's staying here so she can hear about how to remove those banned accounts. Okay. So we're going to talk about that in just a little bit. So the Daily Heart Me, really quickly, the Daily Heart Me is based on your engagement. Okay. So I'm sorry, it's based on you having coins. It takes one coin to click the Daily Heart Me. You're essentially, as a viewer, it says join my team because you are actually becoming a member. A member. Think of it as a check-in. Like you're doing this daily check-in, you're coming into the room, you're saying hello, you are connecting, you're here to engage, you're here to support. And so that Daily Heart Me, you're becoming a team member for this live, and you can go to the next live and do the same thing. So it's a way to engage. It's also a way to get engagement points, those experience points. So when you click that, you get 45 points. The screen pops up. It says, do you want to add a comment? You get another 30 points for that. And then here's what I tell people. You got to go back and claim those points. So you'll see where TikTok says, okay, I see you all. You guys are doing this Daily Heart Me, and you're getting these points pretty easily. I want you to stay. I want you to claim these points. So I tell people it's like a check-in, and then you want to click it again before you leave and check out. Okay, claim all your points, and then you can claim them in between the time as well. So I want you to be actively paying attention to that. Kenyatta, you said I was in page, got taken at 21K. Give me 1 second. I got some stuff I got to move around. Let's see. Move some stuff. I have stuff for my little guy in the room. He comes busting in sometimes, y'all. So I had to move it so he didn't see it. His little Easter basket stuff. Anyway, back to stuff here. Thank you so much, y'all. Yes, actively claiming your points. Great advice. You're welcome, friends. All right. Great tips and appreciate it. You're welcome. Thank you so much. All right. So you want to get your points. Now, understandable. You're laughing at me. He will come in and see all the stuff that I have to do. And so once I get off this live, I got to put his little basket together. So I'll be doing that next. But with that being said, oh, my husband is asking about, okay, I'm going to say no to him. He texts me every now and then. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. So let's do this. My people who are coming in, you're brand new to my room and you are connecting. Um, and you are trying to figure out how to get a blue box or what is the blue box, say put hi in the chat. Put hi in the chat. And if you put the word hi, I want you then to click your photo. Okay. So after you put a word in, I want you to click your photo. What do the points do? Let me get you there real quick, but click your photo. And then I want you to then click your level. If you don't have a blue box, you don't have a level yet. So it's going to say level 0. But once you click your photo, you'll see level 7, level 2, you'll see level 14. Click that. And then once you click your level, it tells you how many points you've collected. It'll give you the forward slash symbol that says how many points you need, total amount of points you need for that next level. And then it gives you the ability to see underneath that what you have and what you need. And then essentially those are the points that you're seeking to level up to get to that next level. Okay. So I want you to be intentional about your engagement because that's how you do it. Now you need coins. Coins you can get in the gift box below. You can click and recharge here. Go to the app within the app and recharge and get coins there. It's a little bit of a processing fee, or you can go to the website www.tiktok.com/symbol coin, COIN. You go there, you can recharge on the website. Okay. So I want to make sure you all know that so you can have coins, you can actively engage and participate. Okay. So click your photo, then click your level 13. I see where you said, hey, you click your level, and then you know how many points you need. So I tell you, be strategic. Daily Hartme website is the best. Yes, the website has a little bit of a processing fee. I mean, it doesn't have the processing fee. Here it does. So you get a little bit more for your money. Okay. Thank you for that. I missed to say that. Missed the opportunity to say that. Okay. So I want you to be intentional about your engagement. I want you to go and get those points, claim them. Okay. You got to make sure you claim them as well. Thank you so much, everyone. I see you all. I appreciate you all being here. Okay, friends. So, and so as you go and somebody said, what was the points for? The points is TikTok knowing you're engaging. So my people who want TikTok shop, get your blue box. TikTok sees that engagement. Okay. Because you can go live here. If you want live access, TikTok sees that engagement. People have gotten live access under 100 followers. They think they need 1,000. You don't need 1,000. You need a blue box. Okay. So get your blue box, engage and connect. Okay. So when you're in a live, I want to say something. We did 10K. Thank you so much, Miss Darlene. I see you, friend. When you come into a live, I want you to be intentional. Janice, thank you so much for being in. Brooke, thank you for the popular live. I see you, friend. You want to make sure you're engaging with people. So I'm going to show you Miss Darlene. I'm going to pin her comment because this is for my new people. I want you to start connecting too. Okay. You want to connect with people. What I will tell you though, be careful about who you connect with. Okay. All right. So as you're connecting and engaging, make sure that person has a bio. Okay. They have words. They understand the importance of saying who they are and communicating that in their bio. TikTok also looks at that bio. Thank you so much, the caregiver. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the popular live vote too. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much, Bloom, as well for the gifts. As you are actively engaging, that TikTok sees, well, the bio, that's what I was about to say. So when you have words in your bio, the bio is how TikTok categorizes you. Those keywords. Remember, this is an algorithm, okay? This goes by what we call SEO, search engine optimization. As you say things, as you write things, TikTok gets to know you, your patterns and behavior. And the things you put in your bio is the starting point of that to say who you are and what type of content, ideally they align, that you're producing. And then that gets pushed out to the people who are looking for it. So when you talk about going viral, people are engaging with your content because they want to see your content. And as they engage and repost it or comment on it or favor it, all those things tells TikTok, this person likes this content. Let me push it out to more people who like this type of content. And so that's how people end up going viral because it gets pushed out by the people who want to see your content. But it starts with you having words in your bio so TikTok can categorize you and say, okay, I see you're into finance. Okay, I see you're into humor. Oh, you're going to talk about relationships. Let me make sure your content is aligned with that. And then as you create content, it gets out pushed out to people who want that type of content. Okay. How do you earn your own gift gallery? Do you have to have a certain number of followers to access it? Mel, that's a good question. Honestly, the gift gallery comes with consistency. I don't think it's a number of followers. As you're coming on live and getting that and you're growing in your diamonds, so as you're moving up in your leagues, it comes with that. And so the gift gallery, and I don't talk about the gift gallery enough. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about because I I need to do better because a lot of my followers are now going live and they're like, wait a minute, all this stuff in here. And so yes, and and so how you doing, Tamara? I appreciate you. Oh, you've been with been with your family. I've missed you. Yes, I missed you too. Okay, so the gift gallery, if you hit my photo, you'll see the gift gallery. The gift gallery recharges every Monday, so it resets. And it becomes an opportunity. So you'll see people coming back, coming back. They want to be titled gifter. I told you, you get a point for every gift you give. So as they're gifting, as they're doing things, they're leveling up, they're growing, they're getting premium spotlight in this live because they become title gifters. I'm going to tell you right now, title gifters you want to pay attention to, the people in the gift box up here you want to pay attention to. And I'm going to tell you to click that 79 right now, 81. You want to pay attention to the people who are top viewers. Okay. So as you're thinking about growing your blue box and growing your community, because these are the people you want to take with you. I'm just saying, these are the people who are engaging. These are the people you want to see in your life, and you want them to help you build your community. These are the people who you don't want to leave behind. Okay. So be intentional about what you're doing. Now, the other thing I will say is be intentional about what you're doing, but make sure you are engaging too, because you want to be one of those people that people don't leave behind. Okay. So that's where the blue boxes. The blue boxes give you live access early. The blue boxes can get you TikTok shop early. The blue box can get you, because I told you those people up there, and it can get you more engagement on your content because people are going to see it. People are going to come to your page. That's how you engage in a live. You make sure you're intentional about what you're doing here so that it can reflect in your content and how it gets bolstered, as well as when you go live. Okay. Because you want those people to connect with. All right. So be intentional about all of those things, friends. Tina and more, thank you so much for being here. I see you, friends. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Let me say this. I failed to mention this. I am actually going live right now on YouTube. I am co-streaming. I got my little camera set up a little bit better now. I got a webcam I'm using, but I am going live. And with me going live, this is going to become a playlist. So you can go to my YouTube channel, go back and watch things. If you're like, okay, what did she say about the blue boxes? What did she tell me about going live? So you guys can go back and watch this. So it's available for you on YouTube. My channel is Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income, so same name. And that way you can go back and watch this replay. Now, what I ask that you do, thank you. Your son will be happy to have this. Yes, he will be happy to have his tablet back. Yes. I was doing the tablet. I don't know, y'all. The web camera I like. The viewing is better. However, the tablet was a little bit more efficient. So we'll see. And my microphone didn't connect. So I got to figure out the whole microphone, but we'll see how that goes. I can't tell you enough how grateful I am to be joining your live this week. I've learned some. Look at you. Thank you so much, Mel. I appreciate you, friend. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to support you guys. I want you to grow. There's no gatekeeping. There's no reason why you can't be successful. There's no reason why you can't be successful in multiple places, whether it's TikTok or YouTube. Okay. So you can do all of it, all things. So I am co-streaming. So what I tell you, if you go over to my YouTube channel, what I ask people to do, this is what I want to make sure I'm supporting you as well, I ask you to go look at one of my shorts. If you want, go look at one of my shorts, something really quick. I don't want you to kind of spend a lot of time. Look at a short, put a comment, like it, then subscribe. Okay? Because you put a comment, I'll see the comment. I can go back to that comment, respond, of course, then go to your page, look at one of your shorts or one of your videos, comment, like, and subscribe. We're all winning. We're all doing what we need to do to grow. So go over there, Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. Make sure you do that. I want to grow my channel over there, but I want you to also to grow. Okay. And you make sure you tell that to your followers and your people. Hey, here's another way we can all grow. YouTube's a little particular. I'm going to talk about fake engagement here, but YouTube is really particular about fake engagement. So they want you to watch a video short. It doesn't have to be a long form video. They want you to watch something first. They like for you to comment, like the page, then subscribe. If you just go through subscribing to everyone's channel, they won't let that subscription stick. Okay. So I want you to know that, because if you have followers that's just going to go over there and hit subscribe, YouTube will remove that subscription. Okay. So that person won't be part of your numbers. He said, I've learned a lot about TikTok too. Thank you. So thankful. Thank you, Trixie. I appreciate you, friend. Yes, I agree. I've been on YouTube watching the shorts. Thank you so much, and more. I appreciate you. Yeah, definitely comment, and that'll help that creator as well. And like I said, I want to make sure we're all growing. So if you go over there, do you have IG too? Yes, I do. So IG, I'm gonna pivot at some point. IG is what I use for my it's also Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. I use it for UBC. I was about to say, why am I saying TikTok in my head? UBC. So UBC is the ultimate branding course. So I was promoting that, although I'm saying this now, although I'm probably going to be using some more of my content from over here and posting it over IG. So I'm going to download and put some content over there. The reason why, and I'm going to get to this because I want you to understand the whole concept behind branding yourself. And in my process, this has been a process for me. I was faceless. My YouTube was faceless. My IG still is faceless. And even here, when I started on TikTok, I have a different account. It's not Dr. Lisa. This is my only Dr. Lisa account. I know I have some people who've been duplicating my accounts. I'm dealing with the whole imposters and stuff. I've reported them, so we'll see if that gets if they get banned and removed. But with that being said, I was faceless on my other account. I didn't know if I wanted to show my face. And so I bring that here because I know a lot of you are like nervous about it. What does this look like? How do I do this? And so when I made the conscious decision to be face forward, I now need to, I did it here first. I now need to update those other platforms so that they are also more face forward. My YouTube, obviously I'm face forward there because I'm doing the live stream. Instagram, I have not. Instagram is also where I have my bundle. So I'm going to talk about that. My bundle is where people can join and be a part of my group, and you can connect and grow. And then you also get access to me and support from me. So yes, my friends, great tips. I have to develop my YouTube. There we go. Just develop a quick channel. Don't overthink it. I told you this is messy. What I was doing here for the last couple of weeks has been messy. It ain't been perfect, but I did it. Now, I've had the ability to live stream on YouTube for about a good month and a half. It was like early March, and I'm just starting to do it. And so what I will tell you, make sure you just jump in. Just start the process, okay? YouTube's a little bit more of the long person's game. So you're growing. It takes a little while to grow, especially when it comes to subscribers and building up the right. You have to have 50 subscribers to go live. And then still they limit your live access. So YouTube's a little different. But what I will tell you is that it can grow. And if you just stay in it, stay consistent, you can get it, and you get to the point of monetizing advertisements and all that stuff. You said you got to fix your IG too. That's it. We start somewhere. I just say stay at it, stay consistent. And then as you can, you'll start improving and making changes to it. Yeah. So don't feel like you have to have all of it at one time. Okay. All right, friends, let's do a couple things. I want to, excuse me, I want to make sure that we are being intentional about how we want to grow. So I'm going to talk about fake engagement, and I'm going to talk about get TikTok shop. Okay, how to get TikTok shop. I said earlier, I'm probably not going to come back and go live at 4 because I'm going to be doing the Easter stuff with the little guy. Thank you so much. I see your friends. Oh my gosh, the octopus scared me. Thank you so much. Who sent the octopus? I missed that. Oh, the crafty Shaw, is that it? Floating octopus. I've never seen the floating octopus. I was like, what is that? Thank you so much for that, friend. And you leveled up to level 12. Somebody else asked, what are the benefits? You can get additional as you level up. You can get additional gifts that you can give. So that's what I haven't seen before, but thank you. You, Dr. Lisa, have more fake. I know, friends. The fake accounts are killing me. It's bad. It's so bad now. One of them is really bold about it too. They've come into my live yesterday. They commented on my post. I took a screenshot because here's what happened. I'm going to tell you what happened. And I wasn't quick enough because if I was thoughtful, even when I came into the live, I should have been a little bit more quick on my feet. Now I know what I need to do. So if you're in the room, fake person, I know what I need to do. Okay. But you said I saw another lady that got scared from a gift. I laughed so hard. Yes. These gifts, they're different when they come in, the ones you've never seen before. I got to go through my account and the fake accounts too. Yes. So let me share. I'm going to talk about fake engagement. What I was just talking about is imposter accounts. Now these are people who have my photo, my name. They've taken some of my posts. It's really out of hand now. But I reported them through the legal website page for TikTok. So I'm hopeful. I did it on Friday morning. I'm hopeful I hear back hopefully by Monday because I know the weekend hit. So hopefully I hear back Monday or Tuesday if everything is going to be removed because I did it through that channel. I have an incident report. But last night I had to report again. Because they commented on my post and I wasn't quick enough to go through the whole reporting them process. So I submitted a report through the help ticket, a ticket just to say, hey, this account is reporting now. I'm blocked. So I can't share the information with you. I took a screenshot though. So if you're listening, fake person, imposter person, I did take a screenshot of your comment and sent that to them. And I'm going to send it through the legal channel too. But yeah, they're really bold. And so this is going to segue into the fake engagement. So when you look at one of these accounts, they have a lot of followers, a lot of views. I'm going to tell you because you can tell by the post. The post that they took only has maybe 10 people that hearted or viewed it, another 20 on another post, really low views. So how do you have so much likes and so many followers? That's fake. It's fake. Okay, so there's these other systems that can bolster your likes, bolster your follower account, and that's what they're using. And so what will happen is TikTok will say, and Carly, this goes back to what you were sharing. TikTok will say, we detect fake engagement. They don't do that until it's time for you to apply for a program. So if you're applying for TikTok Shop, TikTok will say, you got fake engagement. We can't give it to you. You don't truly have 1,000 followers because those followers are a lot of those are banned accounts. So it's inflating your numbers so it looks larger than what it is. And if you're trying to get the Creator Rewards program, TikTok will say, we detect fake engagement. So that's what's happening. Now, I'm assuming this account is not looking to apply to other programs, but at the end of the day, they definitely have a lot of fake engagement on their account. And there's some shady people out here that will come to a live or come to in your inbox and say, hey, I can get you more followers. Those are fake followers. So you want to be careful with that. Don't fall for the okie doke on that. Yes, I have to give them, yes, it gave me access to something, but when I went to apply, that's when it said it. Yep, that's it. That's exactly what will happen. That's exactly what will happen. It will say, no, 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 no. When we look at your numbers, not going to happen. So you got to make sure you don't have that. I got accepted into TikTok Shop pilot program last week, still learning. There you go. Awesome, Mel. I appreciate you, friend. So let me share with you, Carly. I'm going to start there because I'm going to talk about how to get into TikTok Shop. Okay, so there's 5 ways to get in it. Five things I tell you to do, rather. 5 things I tell you to do. And then there's 2 things I tell you to do to make sure you're eligible when it's time to apply to that program. And part of it is making sure you don't have any banned accounts. And the other thing is to make sure your account is in good standing. So if you did all 5 of these things and then TikTok says you can apply now and you click to go apply, but you have those other 2 issues going on, it'll happen to you where it says, no, you can't apply. We detect fake engagement, or we detect, they probably won't let you get in if your account's not in good standing. You probably won't get that notification. But you want to make sure that you're removing those banned accounts. So let me start with the banned accounts just so I can get that answer for Carly, because she asked that a while ago. So Carly, when did the check, it said good standing, so I am confused. Good standing is based on your content. That's an account check. Let me go to banned accounts first, and then I'll back in and go to the account check. So one is based on your content, one is based on your followers, okay? 2 different things. Fake engagement is the followers. Good standing for your account is good standing. That means that your account is you're doing all the things correctly when it comes to posting content. Okay, so if you go to your profile and you click your follower count, thank you so much. I see your friend. And you click your follower count. You click that number. It takes you to the back end of all the people you are following, who are your followers, and your friends. Okay? Your friends are the people who they followed you, you followed them back. Your follower count is a combination of your friends and maybe people who just followed you, but maybe you haven't followed them back yet. Okay? So that's what the followers, and then the people following are the people you are following their pages. Okay? So that's those 3 categories. I say that because somebody asked me the difference between followers and friends, and they was trying to make sense of it. So I just wanted to make sure I said that out loud. So when you click there, you're going to see search bars. You should see search bars under all 3 categories, but you're going to see search bars. I want you to write the word user, U-S-E-R. Okay? The word user. You're going to write that under all 3 categories because I want you to check. The followers is the main one you want to make sure is removed when it comes to that fake engagement. Okay? Followers and friends in particular, those 2. Following, you want to remove them there too. I just say remove it up everywhere. But when your follower number is inflated with banned accounts, that's when TikTok says they detect fake engagement. Okay, so you want to make sure you remove these accounts. So if you type in the word user, U-S-E-R, that is where TikTok, when you first start your account, and you'll see some users come in here, there are people who have not optimized their profile. I tell you, don't follow the users. Those are people you don't want to bring with you because they haven't optimized their profile. And it just becomes a person that's not going to fully engage because they don't know how to fully engage. So they need to come to my live and learn how to fully engage. But with that being said, you want to make sure you give yourself a unique username. So something that's unique to you and a nickname. Usernames have to be very, it's a username. So only one person can have that username. The nickname, you can have whatever, and multiple people can have that nickname. But segue real quick, the people who have imposter my account, their username at the end, you'll see where they have a dash or a dot or a number that they're using to differentiate. Okay, so they have my username, but they put something at the end or made a small distinction so that it doesn't look so far off from my name. Okay, because again, your username has to be unique. Okay. And so that user with all the numbers behind it, when TikTok takes your account away, they take you back to that username. They put you back with user with all the numbers. And they take your profile photo away, that profile image. So they remove that. So when you type in the word user, what I will tell you, anybody that does not have a photo and now shows up with the user with all the numbers, click their profile, click that photo. It'll take you to their profile page. In the middle of that page, it will say accounts banned. Those are the accounts that you need to remove. Okay? So those are the accounts you need to remove. You remove them a couple ways. There's a couple different ways to do it. but you can no longer follow those accounts because it's going to make your follower account go down, but you can't follow them. You said, wow. Because it's fake engagement. You can't engage with banned accounts. They're banned. Now, I don't know why TikTok, when they ban their account, they just don't remove it from your profile. I suspect there's a lot of people following a lot of banned accounts. So you might go from 1,000 to like 300 because you're following so many banned accounts. And then that would be shocking to the system if you come in one day and all of a sudden you got 300 users or 300 followers. But they really should remove them. I don't think it's fair that it's even allowed. He said, I went live yesterday. True trolls were disgusting, cursing. They said, oh, okay, Anna, here's the deal. I have no patience for trolls. People come in to disrupt your room. When I get whim of it, when I realize that sometimes I'm a little slow, I try not to be too slow. Thank you so much. Try not to be too slow. I try to catch it because sometimes the chat is chatting and then I get down and I scroll down and I see it. But if you click their words, not their name, not their picture, click the words that they wrote, a screen pops up. Good boss, thank you for being here. A screen pops up and it says, it gives you the option as you scroll down to mute. That removes the word, or block, in block. I say mute it first to remove the word, and then I block them. Okay, so I click both of them real quick. I mute you out, and then you're blocked, and you're out of here. Okay, because at the end of the day, I tell people this was a kids app. This started with Musically, where it was a kids app, and then it changed to all types of people coming through and connecting. And you got a lot of kids that come in and play, and they're silly and immature. And then you also have, and so this is a good example. This example here where it says notification violation detected, that is fake. I'm muting and I'm blocking. Okay? That's not real. I'm muted and blocked. Okay? That's not how TikTok operates. Those are people playing games. Okay? That was an example of real time what just happened. I clicked the words and I muted that word, taking it away, and then I blocked it. You're so welcome, Trey. I appreciate you. New here. How you doing, Alicia? Thank you so much. Yeah. So thank you, person who did that. That was great for my example. That closed the loop for me. Thank you so much for doing that. So I was able to really show in real time how you mute and block people. Thank you so much. Happy to have fun in your house after this. We're gonna mute that and block that too because people play games. So again, there's people who do that. You disrupt your room, spend time on foolishness, mute them and block them. Don't give them the energy. Keep it moving. Okay. That was great. Right on time. Thank you. Yes. Exactly. Thank you for an example for my room. So now y'all see what happens. And then I had to mute the other person because I don't know what they were talking about. But thank you so much. I don't know what that was, but that was not what this room was about. So in the end of the day, we mute and block people. Okay. What if you're gonna ignore them and leave them? And what could happen? They stay in your room. They can continue to be just disruptive. If you let them stay, when you mute them, if my understanding, you're muting that. You're muting that comment. I don't think you're muting them permanently. I don't think so, but you might be. But I say, if they're coming in to be a disruptor and a troll, get them out of here. Don't waste your time. You stay focused on your topic. That's it. Just stay focused on your topic because people will come and throw you off your topic. Don't give them the energy. I know some people, they're like, okay, I want to get to know them. No, because first of all, they're probably children. If you don't have the controls, the audience controls turned on, they could be children and they're just goofing around. And they don't need to be in your room anyway if they're going to be silly and goofy. So that's the way I see it. Or they could be adults that are doing goofy, silly stuff. And then you really don't want them in your room because they don't have emotional intelligence to act right. So you get them out of your room. Don't do it. It's not the happiest Easter. This is not for me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but stay positive. So yes, so thank you so much. I see you. Appreciate your friend. It's quick to the block and delete. I am. Like I said, we got to stay on topic because people will throw you off And as a live host, you want to make sure you're helping people and supporting them. So keep them on topic. I've heard most lives say that those are kids in the chat. Yeah, I think they are. I mean, you would like to think they're not adults, but some of them might be adults. I don't have on the audience control. Um, I don't have on the audience control. I'm sorry, Richard. You sound like you have a lot going on, but I got to stay focused in my room. Like I said, I'm quick to mute and block people, even even when you're dealing with people who are telling these stories and stuff. At the end of the day, we got to stay focused because that will take you in a whole nother conversation. And people need to read the room. Really, my live topic says go live and monetize your expertise. That has nothing to do with some of the other comments that are coming in. So I'm trying to make sure people stay focused. He said, "Get them, girl." It's not always kids. It's not always kids. I don't know who that last person was. They made it sound like they wasn't a child, but this is not the room for that. That person needs to go into the search bar and type in that topic so that they can go to a live that is talking about that topic. And then they can get the support and community that is right for them. That's what I would say. But that's not this room. And so you want to make sure you know what room you're going into. So, yeah, yes, you are about business. Exactly. I love Dr. Lisa, period. But I'm not trying to be mean. I just want to make sure we stay on topic. And so there are people who come in your room to disrupt your room. They just do. And so sometimes I'm a little bit more tolerant. And then there's sometimes I'm like, okay, the derogatory comments or comments that are offensive or anything like that, I don't have the patience for that. And so I block, I mute and block pretty quickly. So we were talking about TikTok has rooms for whatever you're looking for. Exactly. The TikTok streets don't close. You can find whatever you're looking for. And if you need a room where people are going to be talking about whatever topic you have, there's a room for you. You just need to search for that room and you go in and you put all the comments you choose to. He said, I approve that message. Thank you for sharing this information. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes. So in that case, don't let people disrupt your room because they will come in. The trolls will get to trolling. The imposter accounts will get to taking your information and making a page of it. And you have to deal with that. That's my own issues, y'all. But that at the end of the day, your live is your live. Okay. You said I needed this information. How you doing? Happy I see your friend. But yeah, your live is your live. Don't let anybody control it and take over. And they will take you down a direction you don't want to go down. And let me say this, and I'm saying this because I know all my live hosts have different topics. You got different topics. Typically, my friends who have the topics that deal with helping people when it comes to supporting mental health or counseling or my spiritual guidance people, any of those rooms, you all want to connect with everybody that come in your room. I get it. Most of the people who are doing that are not there for your topic. They're there to disrupt. And so I would say don't put too much energy into that. When you get whim of it, that they're trying to take this in a direction that is they're trying to disrupt or be disagreeable and try to control what you're saying, mute and block them. Because the flip side of that is they will report you as something else of saying, oh, you're being inappropriate or something else. So you got to be careful with that. I know sometimes we want to help people, but sometimes people are there just to disrupt. So I've had to have this conversation with a couple of my people who are in my IG group. Like, okay, I get it. I understand. You said, yep. um, I get it. I understand what you're doing. I understand your goal and what you're trying to do, but this is not. I would caution you for trying to do that with every person because at the end of the day, that's not what they're trying to do back. They're trying to be disagreeable and a troll and disruptive, and in that case, you need to mute and block them and get them out your room. Okay, and do that early. So that's what I do. I'm sorry, I went down a tangent, but I think I'm a little bit more sensitive now because of the whole imposter accounts and how they're operating. Okay, friends. Okay, so back to banned accounts. Let's get to that. It's okay to have an opposite opinion, but if they try to disrupt, that's different. Yes, 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 and control your room because if they take you off topic, I would say it becomes one of those things where it becomes too disruptive in the point where you may not be able to recover. So again, just control your room. And a lot of times those people did not come in they didn't come in for a debate. They just came in to be disruptive or to be convinced or whatever you have to say. They're just coming in to be disruptive. That's the goal. I heard you loud and clear. Really powerful advice. I appreciate your wisdom and advice. Yes, that's it. That's it. Yep. I appreciate you. So let's see. Let me know. We're going to go back to band accounts, y'all, too. And that way, you, hold on one second. Give me 1 second, you all. I see my fake account just came in a room. So we're going to see if they leave because I sent another report to TikTok, fake account person. They are actually in the room, y'all. If you go and see if they're still in the room, they probably just left because I just sent a message. Yeah, they left now. Oh, no, they're still in there. So if somebody can report them for me, I'm trying to see if I can report them again. So, yeah, this person is real. He said, oh, wow. Yeah, go in the viewers. It's up there. I see you. I know you're in the room. So I'm going to see if I can get TikTok to report them. Yeah, the audacity. Yes. I've sent this to TikTok. So TikTok is going to have to really do something about this because this person is now getting to the point where they're really emboldened. So anyway, it is what it is at this point. I'm going to continue to report them every time I see them come in and see if TikTok can do something about it, if they will. So, yeah. With that being said, we will continue. Y'all just make sure. Yep, I see them. Yep. So, some nerve you need to leave now, imposter. You just reported them. Yeah, we're gonna keep reporting them. We got to keep reporting them. That is just really emboldened. I can't even believe they're at that level. Wow, they have 6. Yeah, yes, and again, be mindful. Just report it. Thank you, friends. We just gonna keep reporting them. You stay in the room, you just gonna keep getting reported. People know in this room that that is not the legitimate me. I'm not talking about investments and all this other stuff. Somebody screenshot what they've been saying. It doesn't even, it sounds ridiculous, first of all. They could at least tap the screen. Right, tap the screen, gift me. Send me a whale. TikTok universe, do that. That's what you need to do. If you're going to do all this. Exactly. Anyway, just ridiculous. What was I about to say? So, banned accounts. Banned accounts. Make sure you remove the users. And here's how you do it. If you go to, if you go to their name, once you click where it says banned accounts and you click the image that's not there and the username with all the numbers, you go to the banned accounts and their account ban page. In the top corner, if it's a follower or a friend, if you click the top corner, it'll pop up a screen. It's an arrow up there. If you click that arrow in the top right corner, you can then go into the option to go to the option that says, screen will pop up and it'll say remove the follower. So you can remove the follower, you can block the follower too, but you can remove them. Or if you go back to the page where it says friends, and if they're showing up under friends, you can click the word friend next to them and it will unfollow them. Okay, it'll turn it back red. So if it turns it back red, that's good. Right now it's probably gray and you can see the words. Make it red again, and that means that you're not following them anymore. Okay. So Carly, let me know if you have any questions about that. That's what you want to do. You want to be intentional about that. You want to make sure you are actively actively removing those accounts. As you're removing those accounts, um, actively removing those accounts, and you want to go back and check every 2 to 3 days. Do you do the same with trolls? Trolls are in lives. So the word that you wrote, where you do the same with trolls? If you click the word that they wrote in your live, you can essentially the screen will pop up and you can mute and block them. What does it do to your account if you just leave it alone? It inflates your numbers. And when you try to get TikTok shop, you'll get a message saying you have fake engagement. Thank you so much, friend. You'll get a message that says you have fake engagement. You'll get a message that says that you are fake engagement is the main thing. And so those numbers are not your real numbers because you have those banned accounts. So your number of followers looks inflated. Okay. So I've heard somebody say that they had to remove 400. Like it was a lot. So it's not uncommon to have a lot of banned accounts there if you have not been removing them. Yeah. So go in a couple days a week and remove them. Yeah, they came into my room again. Yeah, I'm annoyed about this. I am just disgusted. I went back to see if they left. They left now. I don't see them in there. So so now they've left. But that's just ridiculous. And I did a screenshot of their comment that they put in my one of my posts, and and I did somebody showed me a screenshot of their image, so I sent that to TikTok inside the app, and then a legal thing I did on Friday. So I'm trying to see which one works. Hopefully, thank you so much. I appreciate your friend. Hopefully it gets removed because this particular one, that account there, the one with the 5 at the end, so pay attention to the username. That particular one is very bold because it keeps popping up. That's the one that's doing the most. The other ones, I don't see them. So are those only the user name, profile names? Yes. So when you type in the word user, that's those accounts that have been banned. Yeah. If they don't have a picture, that's typically a telltale sign that TikTok took their picture away, their image away, and they took them back to the user with all the numbers. Yeah. Thank you so much, you all. Let's see. Thank you so much. I see you. I appreciate you. You guys are so kind. Good, because TikTok needs to handle this for sure. They do. And whoever that person is, that's the one that's been really active because I believe everyone's saying that that's the one that's sending all the comments to people. So this person is going through, coming to my live, seeing different people in the room, and I think they're taking note of who to go back to and send a message to and say, oh, this is my other account. It is not my other account. So let me be clear about that. I have this one account. This is it. I don't have another account with the same name with fewer posts and stuff like that. It's really ridiculous. Yeah. So thank you so much, Deanna. I appreciate you all. You said that's why you stopped the teamwork trend videos. Too many fake. Yep. Bot activity. Yes. Yep. Yep. You're so welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that those what I call those grow rooms. Yeah, you got to be careful about going in those rooms. Who are you engaging with? Looking at people's profiles, looking for that user stuff. Don't follow any of those accounts. I know it's tempting, but try to limit your grow room activities because it doesn't help you in the end. If you got an intentional reason, like, oh, I just need a few more followers to get me to a clickable link, where you can have a link in your bio and you can click it. If that's what you're trying to do, I get it. I mean, you got to be intentional about different milestones and what you're trying to achieve. But at the same time, I would say caution yourself from doing that in those grow rooms. And these rooms, these are people who are commenting, they're engaging. You can see top viewers, you can see who's up in the box up here. You can see people in their activity. So you know who you're connecting with. And these are people who know to have a bio. They know how to make